So as I said, Khaleeq is entering his fifth year of this program, so he's nearing the finish line, which is fantastic. Um, and I'm just going to ask a couple of questions of Khaleeq to start, and then let him sort of uh, kind of continue on with any additional information he feels like you should be aware of. So first, I'm going to ask Khaleeq, what made you decide on studying a dentistry at UQ?
Honestly, that's a really good question. So, for me, I don't come from a dentistry background, and I was interested in studying dentistry outside of high school. I learned about Austrec and applied. Unfortunately, I got in. I had a few offers from some different schools, but what really enticed me to UQ was this word that was always thrown around was clinical experience. UQ has the best clinical experience. To be honest, I didn't really know what that meant at the time, but it sounded like it was important. But now that I've been through the pretty much the whole program, I just have a few months left. I can say with confidence that UQ provides the most clinical experience out of any dental school in Australia from my knowledge and from other students I've spoken to. So yeah, just looking back, I chose UQ because it looked like a beautiful school on Google. We have some really nice Google images, beautiful campus, and it just looked like a really nice experience. And I'd seen a couple of YouTube videos of some previous old students, and it honestly, I just saw myself in that position and it looked like a dream. So yeah, I just went with it.
Perfect. Um, so you're in year five right now, obviously. So what are some highlights that you can tell us about your experiences thus far, whether it's within the program itself, at the university, in Brisbane, anything that you think are highlights we should know about?
Honestly, there's been so much that's happened in the past 4 years that I've been here, especially because my first year was online during COVID. So I guess one of the biggest highlights at first was coming to Australia after a year and doing online university. But after when I was able to come here, it was just so amazing to be exposed to such a beautiful country like Australia. And there's so many little things that I could talk about, but just overall, the experience has been so exceptional studying here in this beautiful country and not only being able to pursue this amazing degree and learn about dentistry and build towards my future career. It's also just seeing the country and experiencing, the beautiful beaches, all the typical stuff that people associate with Australia. And as for the clinical and school related stuff, all throughout every single year, there's been so many moments where you're learning just such incredible things that you're doing, especially in the later years, when you start doing those complex procedures on patients, you really feel like a dentist. And every day I come to clinic now and it just, I can't even put it into words. It's just a really great experience. And it's been, honestly, there's been some downs. Of course, university is tough, but nothing but good things that I can say.
Awesome. Speaking of the downs that you mentioned, I understand that there are quite a few supports available at UQ. Can you speak to that? Have you used any of those supports that are in place?
From my knowledge, I know there's quite a few supports regarding mental health and academic support. Personally, I've been very fortunate. I have a good social circle and I never needed to seek out help directly from the school. But the thing is, with dental school, it's not like your typical university where you have 500 students in an auditorium. Your classes are 5 times smaller than that, under 100 students, where you get to know everyone really well. You get to know your upper year students really well. So regardless, while you're going through things, you have classmates that are there with you, and also you have upper year students that you'll get acquainted with that have been through the exact same things and they'll give you advice, whether it's you're doing those practical exams. So when you first start dental school, you're in your second year and third year, you're drilling on teeth, like plastic teeth, like or Chloe had previously shown. That's super daunting and the exams can be tough, but always upper year students would calm our nerves and tell us, oh no, it's gonna be okay. Like here's some tricks that you can do. Because at the end of the day, dentistry is a skill, it's a hand skill, and everyone learns it a bit differently. Everyone has their own tricks that work in their hands. So yeah, there's definitely support out there. Don't think that you'll be alone. And a lot of students I know, especially after COVID, they feel really alienated in university, isolated because a lot of classes are online and things like that. But UQ has honestly a lot of in-person classes. I think that even in the future, obviously this is my last year, but I think they'll continue to have a lot of in-person stuff. They haven't shifted entirely online or anything. So you'll always have people to interact with and support you along the way.